Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to another episode of The Young Farmer with me, Andy. I'm back. It's been a while, but we've been very busy actually. And right now we are loading or unloading into a tipper trailer that I can't even see the blooming top of. This is a nightmare. So we're trying the hardest. We are having to kind of slowly edge our way over this here trailer, but we are in a field which is actually right next door to our yard. And the reason we are here is that we're contracted in to clear a little bit of winter wheat actually, and we're flying through it today so far. God, that makes me nervous though. So just going to put that auger back in. We're actually going to get this done, and I'm expecting the delivery soon to the field of a demonstration baler. Actually, we're going to have a little bit of a play with, so the tractor's all ready to go for that one. And we're just going to see. We did take a load off with the tractor trailer, which Glenn has just taken back over to the yard. Reason for that one was because it's going to be dressed again. It's going to be used for seed next year, actually. But everything else here is going wonderfully well. Lift that wheel back over a touch here. We're getting this all done and dusted. It's very dry. It's coming in around about 15% right now, which is great for us. Don't need to kind of look at doing any drying or treatment work for this here. We're just going to shove it straight into the hopper here, and then it's done really. So by doing that as well, then allows it to be taken straight away to the I think it's going to a distributor actually, or it's going to a grain store nearby. But they've been rotating trucks in for it just so they can get it cleared in a little bit more efficiently, which is good. So it means that I don't have to cart it anywhere. We are in a like I said, it's a winter wheat. It is a variety called Detroit. It's a Group 2 wheat, and it gets used for bread, really. So it's exported for bread, and it's coming through very well actually. So far, yields are a little bit hard to tell right now. We've filled up a Lord knows how much is in that semi trailer and the outer trailer. We filled up our trailer as well. That had about 12 tons in it when it went away. Let's go for treatment. Like I say, that's just been tipped on the neighbour's shed floor until he's ready to get it treated. And then yeah, we're just going to continue through here and get this all done nice and quickly, really. Like I say there, we are expecting a delivery sooner rather than later. So that might put harvest on hold temporarily. Well, I might do at that point though. Let's just put Glenn in the combine, because I really want to have a look at this baler. Potential to kind of upgrade from our baler, so we'll see about that. And I was supposed to, was looking forward to try and get a demonstration combine actually. Obviously, as you know, this is a hired-in lease combine for 2 years, this being the first year. But I was curious about I'm supposed to get a Class Lexion 650 out and hire, and the reason I wanted that on hire is because I wanted to have a trial of something on tracks. Some of the ground we've been in this year has been a little heavy, a little sticky underfoot, and it's led for some potentially sticky situations there. This is a heavy combine, even with the wider tires on the front there, it still struggles. So we were, with the weather we've had this year, it's not been ideal. So what I was hoping for was to get something which can travel across wet ground a little bit better. And the TerraTrack combine seems to be the way to go there. Class Lexions are leading the field in that regard. So I wanted to have a look at that, but unfortunately we couldn't get it for today. So that's something we'll maybe have to look into at another time. I'm missing a little bit there. Go. Yeah, so that is something, a job for another day to look into there, I think. And then hopefully we've still got some contract land to come in, so we should be able to have a go at some stage. Just when that is, I don't know. But how have you been anyway? I hope everyone is doing fantastically well. Whatever you're getting up to, do let me know down below in the comments how it's all going, what you're working on, and whereabouts you are in the world. I know that a lot of people are struggling here with the weather we've had this summer. Not been the greatest up here either. We are in the borders of Scotland. Not been ideal, but all you can do really is try the best. Fortunately, being a contractor, it's good for myself as a business, but it's also very stressful because you have a lot of farmers on the phone hoping and trying to get you in as quickly as you can, and it goes from 0 to 100 very quickly. So it's something that's not ideal. I can understand the predicament they're in, absolutely I can. And if we could, we'd like to be able to help everyone out, but yeah, sometimes we just don't have enough. I don't have enough resources to do it. So unfortunately, the combine work's slowing down a little bit now. So that work that does come in, we can pick it up. We can maybe get a little bit more capacity than this combine. If we did go for a new Lexington, it might be a little bit bigger. Those 700 series, they do look rather nice. We'll have to wait and see on that one, but yeah, definitely something we could look into there. But for now, we'll just keep going along here with the fence. We'll see what we can do and see how much ground we can get covered with this. We've probably done about 450, 500 acres right now, with about another 150-ish left to go. There's some of that though is beans, so that's not going to be ready for a while yet. That's kind of back end of September, October before we'll look to get into those. So we'll get the rest of the cereal crop done, probably about another 70 acres or so of that, and then we'll be all right. This line a bit flat in places there. Got rained on a little bit, and it makes it springs back up when I miss it there when I go over with the combine, but hey, we'll get it. Okay, everything else is going really well. We've got a lot of groundwork done already. Classes have both been out and looking busy. They're both back at the yard at the moment. Glenn's is taken back over there with the trailer on. I think he's going to be taking another way to the tipping the neighbour's floor soon. And then after that, yeah, he's got a little bit of groundwork to get himself prepared for as well. We'll be going back to get the action in a moment or two, as soon as we know when that when our lorry arrives. Actually, shouldn't be too far away, hopefully. Yeah, we're kind of almost into the ends of the field now here. Actually, we've been going for about three and a half hours there, so not too bad at all. Shouldn't take too long to get it all finished. We'll just we look a bit wrapping around that end there ever so slightly. Perfect stuff. We've got the old Fiat back in the shed there as well, the crawler tractor. We're waiting to try and get some work done to that one before we take it to some ploughing matches. And also, honestly, some of the matches at events I wanted to take it to, they've actually been cancelled because the weather's been so miserable. So ground's been too wet. So we'll have to wait and see if we can get another one to go to there sometime. Because yeah, I definitely want to give that a bit of a blast. See how we get on. I think I'll do is just empty the tank when I get down to the bottom here again. The beep oil too, stating that I'm about 2/3 full, so we'll empty it when we get down. Even on this slight little bit of a hill here, I have noticed at times that I've been struggling a little bit. I think I just saw the balers here as well. Right. This is the problem I'm having with. We've only got about 8 inches of clearance here. Between the auger and the top of the trailer, so we've got to be quite careful. There we go. Just knock that all off there as well. I think what we'll do, I'm going to go and have a look, go and chat with the driver of the lorry, see what we need to do there, get that unloaded. We might even get a bit of a test of it now actually, but we'll see. Let's see how long Glenn's going to be away. The weather's great for the rest of the day, so we might get him just to crack on with this, but let's just kill the combine there. Okay. Hop through this gap in the hedge here. I don't know what he's. Oh heavens, where's he going? That's a certain way to block up the. Oh, has he hit my gate post? Not quite. I mean, he's tight there. Right. Well, we need to go and just figure this mess out, and we'll see if we can get ourselves all lined up again. All right, success. That looks a little bit better. I think you'll agree. I mean, we're taking up only half the road now, but it's a blooming wide baler there. Is it ever? But yeah, we're going to get our class out here, we'll get it swung onto there, and then, yeah, we can get this all cleared up nice and quickly, I should think. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the trailer on here, that's got about 12 ton of wheat in. That's going to be taken away very shortly. We're going to go into the action, though. Right, lovely action. I do love this. I'm actually going to have to take this into service in a little while just to get a... It's going to have a 500-hour service for us, which is quite a nice part of the warranty I got, and like an extended warranty with it, really. So we'll do that, but it's just a case of trying to find time where we can get it in. I think I've got a point coming up next week, actually, where we might get them, both of them taken in, actually. We'll have to wait and see now. Okay, back we go. This is a brute of a baler. Okay, got that jack raised up, put these hydraulics on, there we go. And then we're pretty much good to go here. Well, I do need to put my nose, no car coming here. Put my nose over there, try and get it into the back of our yard. And then we're going to go straight out into the field, actually, I think, with it, and just see how we get on. See what it wants to do for us. And we obviously have the older Massey, the XD. We'll like to see what this is like. This is the high density, so we'll just like to see how this performs against it, really. But I don't think that's going to be much of a problem at all there, really. Alright then, let's just get this all up and away. Easy now, I've got to be extra careful pulling this off because it's not mine. The last thing I want to do is break something that I don't own. I had a friend of mine back down south was working for a large company, a large farm down there. They had a John Deere or a Crow and Katana forager on demonstration, and it caught on fire. And actually was left in a smouldering heap by the time the rep came back to see it. That was not good. A lot of unhappy people there, as you could well imagine. Oh, this is tight. Last thing I want to do here as well, I've got walls in my way, a fence of my own I'm about to hit. Alright, so we're going to take this into the field straight away there. We'll get it put straight to work, and then we'll have a bit of a look at it once we get off the road. That way the delivery driver there can just get himself all sorted out as well. And then we'll see how we're getting on. We might just, Glenn's coming back over in a minute there, might get him just to finish the last of that off. That should be good. But ideally I want to have a bit of a play around with this first of all. And in we go. Perfect stuff. Alright then, we're just going to get Glenn set up, get that driver away, and we'll see what's going on here. Alright then folks, we've got that all sorted out there. Glenn's back, he's just tied himself up, and let's have a look at this, shall we? The 2370 Ultra HD, this is an acre HD baler. We have obviously got Massey because we typically deal with our Massey balers. We have done for quite some time now actually. And yeah, it's a look at it. Just first of all, physically, it's a beautiful design, it really is. Look at that sleek bend down there, just like incredible. We jump in here, we're just gonna lower down the pickup there. Just incredible there. So as you can see, we have our serrated tines in the middle there, so it is chopping there right now. Now, what we have on the deck here will not be any issue at all. It's not. There's not a lot to it. But yeah, ultimately it's a very nice piece of equipment here. Might take some pulling. The action's going to be kind of certainly going to know about it on the end here, but hey, that's all good with me. Let's turn off those beacons as well. Alright then, we're just going to give it a bit of a go, see how we get on around this field here, get this all built up nice and quickly there. So looking forward to seeing how this all pans out really. But ultimately, yeah, very, very nice bit of equipment. It's probably extremely expensive, even when you factor in the trade-in on my machine. But it's, you know, it's always nice to see what the next option looks like and what any potential upgrades would be. God, this is flying through here. Heavens above. Now, I'm probably going to leave that bit right there because this is not my machine. I don't want to scratch it all up. But yeah, it really kind of runs away with it here. But yeah, it's still, because, I mean, it is straw, so it's quite light anyway, so, but it's devouring it, absolutely devouring it. Really quite impressive. But we'll keep going with it anyway. We've got it for a few days, so we've got this field, and I'm hoping to get something else knocked down tomorrow that we can have a bit of a go into it as well. That would be ideal. Whether or not it happens, watch the space, we'll have to see. But it should do. Class manages to pull it up the hill there without much of a problem. I'm sure it knows it's there, but other than that, it's all good. Yeah, we'll give Glenn a little bit of time in the combine there, just to get himself used to it. It's always nice to have someone who, like a backup driver. Typically, I will always do most of it, but it's nice to have him there anyway. and see how he gets on. Other than that though, everything else is looking fine here. We'll get this little bit done today, and then that's another customer satisfied. The straw here, I think we're going to be stacking up. We'll bring, once it's all baled, we'll bring over the Merlot and just stack it up in the corner of the field, and that's about it. And then yeah, it shouldn't be too bad at all. Okay, bale over there. We'll go and check some of these bales, see how they're coming out here, because it's pretty much been plug and play. I haven't had to test it or do anything like that, so I'm hoping that it's all kind of configured to my standards at least. We'll have to see. Got it all linking in through the computer here on the display, so I can see what's going on a little bit. But you know, with bales, you have to do any baler you set up. You have to go out there and have a kick of the bale itself, see what it's looking like, really see how you think. But so far, so good. So I think what we'll do, we're just going to keep rumbling through with this. We'll get this done as quickly as we can, and then might even see if I can pick up the speed a little bit there. It seems to be handling it okay. There we go. And then yeah, once we get through this one, we're done. So we'll report back with how this is coming along. Some of this straw is a little bit thin in places, so I am having to kind of weave a bit, but we'll come back with a bit of an update for you as to how we get on here as we progress through, and give you a report on this magnificent looking baler. So until next time though, we'll leave it here. Thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Andy, your young farmer. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Simulation for the Nation. You very kindly agrees to host everything, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then though, have yourself a great day, enjoy what you're doing as always, but most importantly, happy farming.